There's also a lot of challenges, at a traditional nuclear plant. You've got highly enriched uranium that's for power generation that, pretty much stays there at the plant. You've got waste that's removed. The bigger thing that I've been thinking about is, we don't produce a ton of, uranium and whatever other type of nuclear material with some of these pellets that are wrapped with like graphite, right?
Yeah.
It's coming from, China, Russia, areas that, we're, engaged in some conflicts, as well as there's also challenges from a supply and trade. I don't know how these businesses can accurately plan for the future without having line of sight to knowing what that supply looks like. Because most SMRs, it's 5 to 7 years that those pellets have reached like useful life before the kitty has to be refilled, for lack of better term.
Gotcha.
So how does that work out? 2029,
And look, maybe that's where some of the murkiness comes from in the forecasting. Yeah, like that, there is no clear consensus on when and how much that plays into the overall capacity mix, right? Like that's probably one of the biggest missing pieces. Like we know what renewables can do. We know what gas can do. We know what we want to turn off in terms of fossil fuel generation, but what is going to fill the gap feels like nuclear. But I think what's actually available to fill that gap or void in the supply demand imbalance there is still unclear.
Yep.
So I think it'll be interesting to see, some real tangible projects start taking shape, and how those get off the ground, in the timelines that have been talked about, right? Because there's a couple of projects that have some DOE backing that, should be able to get moving to see how quickly that can actually happen. And I think that helps us a lot to, better forecast what does the rest of the mix look like, right?
Yep. It's pretty clear though, for the foreseeable future, natural gas is going to make up the gap.